Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're back in my garage here. We're going to review another Bond tank. We've done quite a few of them, and we're going to review one today that I actually already have. It's down here, the American Tier 8 heavy premium tank, the Patriot, which I'll tell you right away at the beginning of this video, I think is one of the best choices for a premium tank for Bonds. Look at that thing. It's nice, isn't it? What's so good about it? It's a great overall tank, guys. It's a great overall tank. I've got some great gameplay I'm going to show you. Just very quickly here. It's a little bit outdated. It's one of the older premium tanks, but it came out good, and I think it's endured the power creep, pen creep, speed creep that we've experienced in the game. Why? Because it's, well, let's just do it here. 240 alpha, which is not that much for a heavy tank at tier 8, but 230 pen on the regular round, which is sufficient. Means you don't have to spam APCR or gold like a motherfucker the whole game and lose credits. Minus 10 degrees of gun depression, which is fantastic. 2-second aim time and 0.34 dispersion, and a really good damage per minute, and that's without a crew in there. So you can get those numbers better. And with 10 degrees of gun depression, this thing has a very powerful turret. Better, I think, than the, or just as good as the T-32. One of the best hull-down turrets for Tier 8. You just look at the numbers here. It says turret armor 191, but this thing is, trust me, when you're hull down, it's tough to pen one of these hull down, and it's got a very small TUMA, unlike some of the other American tanks, okay? So hull armor, 152. I mean, you actually have an upper plate as well if you angle. All right, so you've got some decent armor. You got good gun depression. You got a strong turret. Can you move around the battlefield? Yes, you can go 40, which is okay. It's not great, but it's okay, right? Concealment doesn't really matter. Doesn't have any. It's funny. It has less concealment than some of the Russian heavy tanks, but that's beside the point on a heavy tank. And spotting, I don't think this is the base because I've got it equipped here, but it has fairly decent view range as well. So 8,000 bonds to get yourself a Patriot. I've reviewed quite a few of these Bond tanks, and I'm going to review all of them. If you want to check out the playlist, and somewhere down there on the YouTube channel, you can watch the video of any of the Bond tanks before you spend the bonds. And I'm going to give this one a thumbs up as worth it for 8,000 bonds. If you want to buy a premium tank for 8,000 bonds and not have to spend real money, and you've earned these bonds, you'll notice I don't have any, because I bought the M60 and then the Kampf Panzer 50T for 20,000 bonds, and the M60 for 15,000 bonds or something like that. So I'm out of bounds. But if you have 8,000 bonds and you're looking for a Tier 8 premium tank, this is a great choice. Let's watch some gameplay and we'll talk more about it. We're going to start off by watching Kimi66. He's going to show us, highlight the strength of this Patriot. And you guys will notice that I don't spend a lot of time in the garage going through a detailed look of every single statistic. Because a lot of the statistics, you can rank them by numbers, but it doesn't give you a true representation of how the tank performs. In particular, accuracy is just a statistic that's plagued with soft stats. And on top of soft stats, you have dispersion within the aim circle. So just comparing numbers doesn't always give you the answer. You have to actually watch the tank in action and get a feel for it. And I'll give you the flavor of the Patriot here. This is the strength. DPM and strong turret. He just bounced the shot off his turret, and he's got this gun that shoots over and over and over again. That's fairly accurate. That has we didn't even talk about the pen on the premium round, but it's pretty good. And watch him handle this Object 268 version 4. This guy's fighting versus tier 10s. This is the Patriot. This is the Patriot in action, okay? You've made a mistake. There. Tracked. You've used your repair kit already? Yeah, okay, well, this is what it's all about. This tank reloads quickly, and you can just keep someone permanent. He's just going to farm a tier 10 here. So there are some statistics in tanks, guys, that are hardwired, like the reload time. That's hardwired. This tank shoots fast. It has high DPM. That's true. You can look at that statistic and say, yes, this tank reloads faster than that tank. Okay? Now, those statistics I concentrate on. Gun depression is true. It has 10 degrees. You know, other tanks have 5. You can compare those, right? But then when you start going through, the Grillet has 0.27 accuracy, and the KV2 has 0.6 accuracy. Well, it doesn't mean that the KV2 misses twice as often. In fact, I have a higher hit percentage in my KV2 than I do in my Grillet because there's all these soft stats, right? Move your turret slightly, move your track slightly, move your tank slightly. How quickly does your aim circle shrink? That function isn't put in the statistics. Some aim circles shrink quickly after the 60% that they shrink, which is governed by the aim time statistic. You ever play a tortoise? It's got a 1.8 second aim time. In 1.8 seconds, the circle shrinks 60%. And then it shrinks the rest of the way in like almost instantaneously. Boom! So the total aim time for a tortoise is like 1.9 seconds. Then you play other tanks that have a 1.9 second aim time, and the circle shrinks 60% in the first 1.9 seconds. And then you wait another 4 seconds for the remaining 40% of the circle to shrink. To shrink the remaining 40%. So you can't compare those statistics. 1.8 isn't the same as 1.8 on another tank. You got 0.27 accuracy. It doesn't matter if the function that governs your dispersion within the aim circle always makes your shot deviate towards the edge of your aim circle. You fire your Grillet gun, it almost never hits bullseye. It's always somewhere dispersed within that circle. That's pretty small, 0.27 per 100 meters of distance. But you never hit bullseye. I'd rather fire a KV2 shot from 500 meters and the circle's the size of the map if it hits bullseye than fire a Grillet shot when the circle is the size of half the tank if the shot deviates to the edge of the circle and hits the track. So there's some stats that you can just get yourself buried in statistics that make no sense. We know that a lot of the statistics in this game are just not. Some are hardwired, and some are guidelines. Yeah, we put a number in there. Yeah, I know. We said you could go 40, but you know, terrain resistance. You only go 20. Sorry. The other tank that goes 35, it doesn't have terrain resistance. It's faster than you. And on and on and on. So I don't go through all the statistics carefully. I just then show you games that I think give you a feel for what the tank is. And this is what this tank is. Even ammo-wrecked, with everybody down. He's not ammo-wrecked. Viewport, turret, 3 dead crew members. He's fighting on like a boss, America. And while I did my little spiel there, he's illustrated the strength of this tank. He bounced a couple of shots off his turret, because the turret is pretty strong. And he fired his gun over and over and over again, like a motherfucker, because he has high DPM. And he moved around the battlefield pretty fast, because he's, you know, fairly mobile. That's this tank. There you go. That's all you have to know about this tank. Poke, shoot. He bounced off the turret. And, oh, he's everyone's dead. Your reload is a little longer now, buddy, because he packed a small first aid kit, and he had to choose which one of my 3 dead crew members do I have to heal. Wargaming wants you to spend 20,000 credits on big first aid kit. Then you would be Unicom. Now you are just good player. But having said all that, and thank you for enduring my 4-minute little rant about the statistics. Maybe I'll do a video about which statistics are important for you to take note of, and which ones are like, you really got to get a feel for the tank. You can't just look at the number. I think the most important statistic in my mind let's just watch him take this guy on. Well, the turret ring is broken. It's barely the turret ring is broken. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Up the ass for you. Oh, yeah. Beautiful game, my friend. Beautiful game. The Lance and Sea is in. Oh, boy. Can you spell Muppet? Yeah. What was I going to say? One of the most important stats, I think, when you're trying to choose a tank, a premium tank especially, or any tank, but a premium tank that you want to consistently make money with, make credits, and have and keep for a long time, and kind of think, well, I want to be able to play this for years. I don't want to have to buy the new flavor of the month next month because my premium tank is power creeped. One of the most important stats is the penetration on the regular round. And this one has 230 pen on the regular round. Now, I know this guy spammed APCR like a motherfucker for a lot of the game, but that's because he was fighting versus tier 10s. But if he ends up in a game where he's top tier, or maybe a lot of tier 8s and some tier 9s, he can get away pretty good with just firing regular ammo with 230 pen. And everyone's dead, buddy. No, he's got one dead crew member. Why are you missing these shots? The game doesn't like you anymore. You've done enough damage. So if you have a tank with fairly good pen on the regular round, no matter how the game goes, what's power creep, different armor values, different tanks, you're kind of still relevant. 6 months from now or a year from now, I know I can take my Scorpion G out years after it came out, and I can still make credits because I can just shoot regular ammo and do okay. I get trolled because the Sigma is gone down the toilet, and the gun just doesn't handle like when it first came out. But I can still penetrate shots with regular ammo. I'm not forced to spam number 2 ammo and lose credits. So it's still relevant. It's still a moneymaker. Whereas some of the old premium tanks that came out with the ones that were balanced with low penetration on the regular round, now a couple of years later with the power creep, they're useless now. They're utterly useless, some of them. You take them out and you can't pen anyone. All the tier 8s are all better than you now. I mean, you used to be okay with your 240 alpha and 180 pen, but they just sit in your garage now. So the penetration on the regular round is kind of the most important stat when you're thinking about choosing a tank that will endure. Now let's switch it up here. Olawans. I'll call you Olo. Has already taken a shot and bounced the shot off his angled front plate. He is now top tier. And he's a little bit different player than Kimi66, who I would have to say was very knowledgeable and knew exactly what he was doing. Now, Olawans is also very knowledgeable, but I'm not quite sure if he knows exactly what he's doing. But he's going to have a great game. Oh, you forgot about him. Yes, he's still there. He's still there. Just how the other half lives, okay? He's going to have a great game. But it's maybe a little bit more entertaining game. I don't have to show you Unicoms every single match, because not everyone that's going to buy a Patriot, not everyone that's watching this video is a freaking god at World of Tanks and is going to dominate on the battlefield and going to steamroll over everyone. Now, Olo, they're still there. He keeps wanting to move forward, but just because they've disappeared from your map does not mean they're not there. Aim. Okay, he didn't aim. He's going to move up forward because he's top tier. Yes, there he is. You've got him now. Now, Olo has this habit of kind of jiggling his mouse. He's a mouse jiggler. He likes to jiggle his mouse before he shoots. I'm going to give Olo a little bit of advice. Oops, you missed. You jiggled your mouse. Either he's fidgety. Watch, he's going to jiggle the mouse. See? Every time before he shoots, he jiggles the mouse. And Olo, if you're watching this... Oh, beautiful. He accidentally bounced the shot off his upper plate again. Jiggle your mouse before you shoot. Okay. I think what it is, and I want to just point this out to everyone, because I had this... Oh, Olo. There's a... Yeah. I wondered who that was. Olo. Olo, he's still there. He's going to reverse... No, just yeah, there you go. You don't see the target. I know. He didn't see him. I didn't see him either. Nobody saw him. Oops. Yeah, that guy's still there. Olo, he's still there. Olo! He bounced he's baiting shots now. This is the Patriot top tier. Okay, ready to fire. Come on. No, you fire. You jiggled the mouse. Target acquired. Yes, just oh! Shoot. Whew! You got him. Yeah, that guy's still there. Watch him jiggle the mouse. All right, this is what I was going to say. I had this problem too when I did a Windows update. I don't know, as my computer said, new blah, blah, blah update. So I updated, right? And then I started playing a World of Tanks session. And I couldn't hit anything. And I started watching what was going on. And I had become a mouse jiggler. What the hell is going on? And what happened was my my system reset a lot of the settings, and the sensitivity on my mouse was set at maximum. So for whatever reason, when I did a Windows update, so when I was playing, I was just slightly moving the mouse or manipulating my mouse in the way I would have in the past, and it was translating on the screen to 10 times the movement that I was used to. So I, would aim the gun, and then maybe just even the pressure of clicking the fire button, it moved the mouse just fractionally, and the gun sight lurched on the screen, and it looked like I was clueless and had no idea what I was doing. And I had to go in and readjust my my mouse settings. And I think that Olo, when I watch you play here, I think that you have a very sensitive mouse. And I see this on some replay. This has nothing to do with reviewing the Patriot. You're getting to see the Patriot fight. Oh, your ammo wrecked. You're getting to see him fight with regular tiers, and you're seeing how this armor works. He's already bounced 2,000 damage, like accidentally. Mostly off his turret and his angled front plate. But anyways, about the mouse, the sensitive mouse, just check that out, guys, because I see this, you guys send me a lot of replays, and I see this a lot, where it looks like the guy doesn't know what he's doing, but, see, I think just the effort of you clicking the mouse is moving it slightly, so it moves almost every time you shoot. And when you hit someone, it's an accident. And it would drive me nuts. Okay. Anyway, having said that, Olo is still in the game. It's 12-12. What does he do? What does he do? Okay, he's going to back up and get more hull down. He's going to have to fight an IS-6 now. An IS-6 who has to load premium ammo to have less pen than your regular round. And that's why I would not recommend the IS-6B as a choice for a Bond tank. It's just, I know it gets preferential matchmaking, but preferential matchmaking, when it came out, it didn't have to fight Patriots. Preferential matchmaking now for an IS-6, in this meta, it has to fight Patriots. This is a Patriot. Stop jiggling your mouse! You mouse jiggler! Look at it. So you could get a Patriot that has 230 pen with the regular round, or you can get an IS-6 that has 186 pen with the regular round. There's no way that IS-6 is going to pen his turret, even if he presses 2. Olo, just stop jiggling. You're driving me nuts, buddy. So the Patriot just outclasses the IS-6 now, guys. Unless the IS-6 is side scraping perfectly or in a perfect position, right? Shoot aside. Shoot. Oh, he waited. Oh my God, it's 1-1. Let's get riveted here. Come on. We're gonna watch Olo fight 1 versus 1 versus this siege mode STRV, and the mouse jiggler versus the Swedish TD. Stop jiggling the mouse. Okay, he's hull down. Can that guy pen him? Just, what are you doing? Oh, he got him. Oh! Okay, the STRV has press 2. He's a better player now. He can pen you now. Are you guys ripping your hair out? Watch Olo here. Come on, Olo. We've got our fingers crossed for you. Just aim. Okay. Olo. Okay. No! What are you doing, Olo? Stop doing... Jeez. Olo hits accidentally again. He's accidentally hitting this guy every now and then, and he's ricocheting. Oh my God. Who is going to win this? Come on. Olo, you can do it. Just show your turret. Oh my god. This is nuts. Don't give him time to aim. What is the STRV doing? What is he doing? Is he ammo racked? It's time to start the music. It's time to get things right. It's time to fight an STRV who is on the Muppet Show tonight. Hey! Olo! Olawans! Olo wins. Olo does 4,571 damage. Olo makes credits even though he spammed APCR like a motherfucker. One more. Nam Viet 999. Nam, that's an interesting name. I don't know what it means, but so in conclusion, the Patriot is a good little tank. It can stand up versus tier 10s. Not ideally, but it can still do it. Try and stand up versus tier 10s with a pilot. You can't, right? You can't. Now, this guy's going to show us, well, he's going to show us an aerial view of the battlefield because he's got the zoom out mod. I guess that's what he's showing us. Now, he's going to show us the definition of DPM on this thing, okay? And that's leading into me making a point. He's actually going to go for it here. He's going to make a super aggressive move and get right into in the enemy's face and show us what DPM means. And in this meta today, in the meta that we have in this game of usually 3-4 minute games, a lot of 5-minute games, 4-minute games, the games are over so fast that even win or lose, DPM is king almost now. The alpha and DPM. Look at that. He bounced that. Seems the observation port takes a lot of the damage on these tanks. If the game is going to be over in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, effectively, almost all the time, the tanks that are hard to play now are the ones like that have the long reloads. Some of those autoloaders, the Italian heavies that have the long reload. The GSOR, it can dominate in some situations, but in some of the 2 and 3 minute games, you take about a minute and a half to get into position and fire your first 2-3 shots. Then you go for a reload. The reload's 45 seconds. By that time, it's 3 minutes into the game. You look at the score, it's 2-11. You're done. You can't possibly do a lot of damage, right? They are difficult tanks to do well consistently in. So in today's meta where the games are just simply over in a matter of minutes, the tanks that can pump out the damage quickly are the dominant ones. And so this guy is firing regular ammo while I've just talked like that for how long has it been in this game? Less than 3 minutes, and he's pumped out 2,000 damage, which is that's pretty good. There's some tanks you just can't do that. All right, come on, buddy. What are you doing? You're in artillery mode again, which is interesting. He's going to just zoom in here. Oops. Yeah, just take. Yeah, okay, just aim. Oh, he was aiming for the. That one didn't go through. Oh, he's put himself in a wonky position here, buddy. You're kind of exposed to everyone, and he's just firing regular. He's doing a beautiful job here. He's actually aiming for weak spots, and he's playing the point position and pumping out damage. Okay, you're by yourself, buddy. You're by yourself. They're gonna come at you. Let's see how much DPM you can pump out before I sense a cruel ending for you. Your team is losing. He likes to do the overhead. Yeah, so you see which way his turret is facing. That's interesting. You can see that. It enhances your gameplay. All right, let's pump out some damage. 1. Oh, that missed. All of these positions where you can hide behind rubble and just show your turret is perfect for the Patriot. Okay, he's boxed these enemies in, but okay, that guy's forgotten about you. There you go. Boop. That guy's thinking, hey, that's not fair. You're supposed to be on the other side of the bridge. And this is just beautiful. Oh, you know what? I think maybe he's mapped the number 2 ammo onto the number 1 key. I don't even know. I don't even know. Is this giving you a good feeling for what the Patriot is like? I think it is. Okay. Yeah, just take it. Oh, just a tracking shot. You know what? I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored. I'm gonna need you to die. I need you to die. Can you? You've come up here. You're the only guy on your team fighting. Your team is losing. No one else on your team is doing anything. 37. Now let's see how much he can pump out here before his team just throws in the towel. Yeah. Okay. Another Muppet is dead. But now, since they killed the Muppet, they must be reloading. You're on your own, buddy. You're on your own. He's just. Oh, this. Oh, look, a Renegade, a newer American premium tank. You can't get that one with bonds, or can you? No, you can't. Oh, you bounced the Renegade. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's all she wrote. We're done for. It's time to. He did almost 5,000 damage, guys. 5,000 damage. That's the Patriot. High DPM. Good penetration on the regular round. Good overall premium tank. Is it worth the 8,000 bonds? If you're in the market, yes, it is. All right, we will continue and review all of the tanks that are available for bonds. If you want to check out some of the other reviews, check out the playlist. And I'll catch you on the next one.